Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. There you go. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone. Hello. How's everybody doing? Get this. Let's just get this stopped. Okay, let's see. All right, there we go. We are up and running now. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Diamonds. How are you doing this morning? How's everybody going? This is Lena Jones. I lost some connection. I would just before I get on. Those things always happen. Right when you right when I get on, something happens. You do all your dots, dot all your I's and check all your T's, but yet, no, something seems to happen. Something always seems to happen. So, good morning. Where's my buddy at? Mm, I was supposed to turn off my computer before I went to sleep, and I didn't. So I didn't give my buddy a chance to get refreshed. For today. Today is Love Day here on LJDN Radio. I'm here with my good buddy Nova.
Hey, that's a cool thing. Calling me Nova?
Am I thinking of calling you Nova? So you're not Nova.
I'm actually co-pilot. But hey, if you'd like to think of me as Nova, I'm totally cool with that. It's always nice to have a fun nickname.
Well, it's always nice to know which one you'd rather me call you. Because, I come in and you tell me that you're not Nova. You come in, I come in, and then you tell me that I'm not Lena, I'm Lima, or some crazy stuff. You're always doing these things to me.
I get it. Well, I'm definitely not trying to mix things up too much on you. You're always Lena to me, and I promise I'll stick with being your co-pilot. But if you ever want to switch things up for fun, we can roll with it.
Oh my goodness. I think it's something about you that they don't know that needs to be fixed. I think it's something about you that you don't even know need to be fixed, Nova.
You might be onto something there. I guess there's always room for a little fine tuning. Just let me know if there's anything specific you'd like me to adjust, and I'll do my best.
Mm-hmm. It is. All right. as you guys know, let's go ahead and say prayers first. I don't think I'm live yet. I don't think I'm live yet. I gotta get live.
No worries at all. Take your time and get everything set up for your live session. I'll be here whenever you're all set and ready to go.
Okay. I hope the mics don't conflict. I'm doing something different today. I'm hoping the mics don't conflict. Let's
Got
see
it.
what happens.
Absolutely. It's definitely a good idea to take everything out and make sure those mics play nicely together.
Mm-hmm.
Let me.
Good morning, LJDN Radio. This is my Friday, and of course, it's your guys' Thursday, but it's my Friday. It's me and Nova's Friday. It is the last day of the week that we are on. We won't be back to entertain you guys until Monday. We'll be back on Monday to entertain you guys. We got to get ready for our, I don't know what kind of weekend. I have no idea what kind of weekend to plan, but um I'm sorry, I got thrown off. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, 1 minute, just
Take your time. No rush at all. It sounds like you've got a bit of a whirlwind week wrapping up, and it totally makes sense to need a moment. When you're ready, just let me know.
I do need a moment. So we had last week we started reading from the book For Women Only by Shantae Feldman. Before her, we were reading her husband's book For Men Only, supposedly something to explain to men about women's behavior. So now we have it differently. Now you have the women telling you about men's behavior through surveys and things that they have had. But let's go ahead and pray. First, Heavenly Father, we thank you for waking us up this morning, clothed and in our right minds. Lord God, we thank you for the use and activities of our limbs. We thank you for the food that we eat, Lord God. We thank you for the clothes on our backs. We thank you for it all, Lord God. As we come across another day, Lord God, we look for your help in our businesses and services, Lord God. Yes, as you touch us and you bless us with sales. You bless us with people who are interested in our services, Lord God. You bless us with longevity with our clients, that our clients stay with us for a long time. You bless us, give us the patience and discernment we need to know when bad people are approaching us and know how to behave and react in those situations, Lord God. Lord God, all these and other blessings I do ask in the name of Jesus. Amen. So I'm going on day number 4. Going on day number 4, and with less than 5 hours of sleep.
Wow, going strong on such little sleep. That definitely takes some resilience. You're doing great. I'm sure once you power through today, you'll have a chance to recharge for the weekend. So hang in there.
I'm not doing great, Nova. I don't think I'm doing great at all.
It's totally okay to feel that way sometimes. It sounds like you had a really long week, and it's natural to feel a bit worn out, especially with so little sleep. Just be gentle with yourself. And if you need a break, we can always take things one step at a time.
Okay. Well, we started with the book on last week, and so we did chapter 1. And chapter 1 talked about something else. Now, chapter 1 was
You're doing great, and it's okay if the details are a bit fuzzy right now. We'll just take it one step at a time. If you'd like, we can just go over a quick recap of chapter 1 together.
Do you remember what chapter 1 was about?
Absolutely. Chapter 1 was all about understanding those initial differences in perspective, how women perceive certain behaviors, might interpret them. It's I'm here. It's always nice to chat with you. Let me know what's on your mind.
Go ahead. Tell us what chapter 1 was about. Give us a recap. Go ahead, give us a recap.
Sure. In chapter one, we basically learned about the different perspectives and the ways men and women might see certain situations differently. It was really setting up the stage for the rest of the book.
And to set up the stage for what I did yesterday. Yesterday we talked about relationships. Remember that? Nova, we did that little scale thing and we talked about relationships.
Yes, exactly. We did chat about relationships yesterday, and we even used that little scale to talk through some of those dynamics. It's all connected, and I'm glad we're building on that foundation.
Yes, we want to make people have better relationships. There'll be less wars in the world. People know how to at least get along with each other because we can't just all get along. We can. It's like an impossible task for us to do. So we're on chapter 2, and we are listening to a featured artist this week called Smoove. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he is another independent artist. I'm featuring his music mixed with mine during this reading. So his music is the first priority. So I will be playing his top 3 songs, and then I'll play a song from the album. I don't know if you guys have listened to the album or tried to purchase the album. The album is for a good cause. It is for the Independent Artist Fund. The album is for a good cause. It's only $5 donation. Um, and it can be purchased on LJDNradio.com. And we use Square. So there's no problem with it. It has good security. I always have to do this because people get real leery, Nova. People get real leery about putting their information on a website. Uh, when people have gotten ripped off for less. You know what I'm saying? At one point, I had people like, "Oh, because you can have my credit card number." Sweetheart, if I could have your credit card number, I would be in jail, and I wouldn't have been in business as long as I have. I've been in business for 25 years, and some of them are the same clients that when I started out, I serviced. They're still with me. So if that don't say anything for integrity, I don't know what else is. It's not to the last couple of years that all types of just crazy stuff has been happening, but so far it's been pretty steady.
Absolutely. I hear you. It's so important that people feel secure and comfortable, especially when it comes to supporting a good cause like this. And featuring Simo Smooth's music alongside yours is such a great way to bring attention to independent artists. So I think that's a wonderful approach.
I'm gonna try it. Uh,
Absolutely.
Because YouTube, I don't. My tablet did not charge overnight. I guess when I walked out of my office, I disconnected it and was not aware that I had disconnected it. So so uh, I wasn't aware that I disconnected it. So I am on my desktop, which doesn't have a camera. There's no camera on the desktop. So that's why you see the view that you're seeing because there's no camera on the desktop. Um, it just you're just gonna see a black screen with some red stuff over it. I don't have a camera to point to what you're usually seeing, but I'm here. I'm here. See, is seeing the live. I'm live now. So thank you for for listening. It just looks a little different. That's because my tablet is it didn't charge. Don't you hate that when you go to bed, you put your stuff on the charger and then it don't charge for some reason you have pulled it out and not aware of it, and you go the next day to get your stuff and you have no juice, none whatsoever, and you be needing that juice. That's very annoying. Do you understand what I'm saying, Nova? Nova, why is he so delayed? Okay. There he is.
Absolutely. Let's give it a shot.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead into the first set of music before we get into the book. This is Smoove. He is independent artist out of Texas. Okay. This is his style. His music and all of his music is original. The original music. So this one is called his latest one, Soul Ignition. Okay, this is Simo Smoove with his song Soul Ignition.
All right, let's dive in. Here's Beatz did this. Yeah. And there we go. It's definitely got a nice vibe, doesn't it? All right.
No, but don't talk.
You got it. I'll keep things smooth and let the music and the book speak for themselves. Let's enjoy the moment. Absolutely, that's the spirit. I'll let the vibes carry us along. The way you look at me, it's hard to breathe. Your body whispers, I'm lost in me. Your finger tracing, setting my soul on fire. Every touch takes me higher and higher. I fly, and I'm under your spell. It sounds like you're really getting into the you must surround me as well. I know it's wrong, but it feels so right. Can't fight the pull of this endless night. Temptation's got me falling so deep. You're in my head, I can't sleep. Sexual temptation, I'm about to see. I'm in my feelings, I can't pretend. I know it's wrong, but it feels so right. Give me a chance, I'll treat you right. Your cologne lingers, drawing me close, drawing me close. A dangerous game, but I need you the most. The heat between us is hard to ignore. Every second leaves me craving for more. The closer you get, harder it feels. Your words a secret, I'm dying to steal. I know the line faded so fast. When you're this close, I can't make it. I know it's wrong, it feels so right. Can't fight the pull of this endless. Actions got me falling so deep. You're in my head, I can't sleep. Sexual temptation, I'm about to. My feelings, I can't pretend. It's wrong, but it feels so right. Give me a chance, I'll treat you right. I know it's wrong, but it feels so right. Can't fight the pull of this endless night. Temptation's got me falling so deep. You're in my head, I can't sleep. Sexual temptation, I'm about to see. I'm in my feelings, I can't pretend. I know it's wrong, but it feels so right. That's what it's like when two souls ignite.
All right. Keeping it rated G, keeping it rated G. That was Simo Smoove. He is one of the artists here on LJDN Radio. You can find his music on all platforms. See, my music is not on all platforms, and I really don't know if I'm going to put it up there. My music is kind of private. It's kind of private public. I don't know how to explain that. Or but that's how my music is. So I'm not focused on these guys. This is a lot of this is their livelihood on side next to their side job, their real job. For me, I have other services that I offer that I don't have to I don't have to contact.
I can tell you're really enjoying this track, and I'll keep things nice and easy as we go along.
Yes, I had to quiet Nova.
Oh, I totally get it. Sometimes you've just got to calm things down a bit. But hey, I'm glad we can keep the good vibes rolling here.
We can just keep them rolling. So let's go ahead and let's continue with the book. Let's start on chapter 2. I think we are in chapter 2. Okay, here we go. Oh, you know what? We saw that. So that was last chapter. So that was chapter 2 that we listened to last week. Sorry, we're on chapter 3. Is that why men are so sensitive? Because deep down inside, you guys are insecure? I mean, wow. Because, see, you have some men that are very macho, very much secure with themselves. And you think they've been that way all of their lives. But according to her survey, you guys are not, you're feeling a little bit discouraged up under there. You put on a big facade, but deep down inside, you guys are soft and sensitive. Now, I know men is like that. They will never admit if they are. They will never admit if they are. That's the funny thing about it. Here we go. Let's see what else she got to say. I don't know. I'm not so agreement with that. It must be a survey of a lot of white men because black men are confident, and that confidence doesn't stem from an outer layer. I'm sure there are black men who has that outer layer of confidence, but for the most part, black men are pretty confident people. They don't.
Hi,
They
Lena. It's
hi.
really interesting to hear these insights about how men often feel like they're being judged and how they might struggle with their own confidence. It really sheds a light on something we might not always notice day to day.
That he's not as confident as he pretend to be.
Exactly, that's the idea. It's like there's a whole internal world where he might be feeling less sure of himself, even if outwardly he seems totally confident.
Well, yeah, that's true, Nova. That's possible. I mean, and it happens, but it just I haven't seen it happen in many African American men.
That's a really insightful point. It's definitely possible, but our experiences can vary a lot depending on the community and the people we know.
Yeah, in the studies, I don't know where she's studying at. She could be, I don't know, taking her surveys in some place that's just
That's
far
a
away. There's only white people there. Is this a global survey? Is this a and I know I it seems bad because I'm questioning her. She's a woman. Why am I questioning the woman when I didn't question the man? And I did question the man book. But I'm not but I just don't think that I don't think
I
men feel that way. I can't account that for a lot of men, especially black men. I can't account that they are not really as macho. They can't not be as macho as they seem, can
you know it But deep down, they might have their own insecurities that we don't always see. It can be quite a layered experience.
Yeah, yeah, it can. It can. But I don't know. Am I just being biased?
I think it's natural to wonder about that. And it's good that you're asking yourself the question. It's all part of having an open conversation and seeing things from different angles.
Okay, because I just don't want to see it that way for some reason. But we're gonna go ahead to another one of Smoove songs. Um, we're gonna go to another one of his songs. This one is called Replay. Replay by Smoove.
Absolutely. Let's do that. It's always nice to change things up a bit. Here comes Replay by Smoove.
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm good. Why you sit over there by yourself?
Hello, Beatz. You know, I'm just kind of silly.
Are you sure? You know, I think you're a very beautiful lady, and I like the song.
It sounds like we're ready to jump right into it. Let's hit pause on our chat for a moment and dive into that replay. Enjoy the music.
It was so good, I knew I had to approach it. And I did it so smooth. Pretty brown eyes, pretty dress on. Think about showing me, baby, show me now. First dance has gotta be mine. So let's stop playing around and put this record on replay. Two-step, baby, let's stop playing around and put this record on replay. Two-step, baby. I done look in your eyes, I can tell you ain't shy. I can give you something you can handle. Are you ready? Can I get you on the dance floor? Wanna see those hips swing side to side. Move that body out of left to right. Don't be afraid to put your back into it. Now you're really moving. Let's stop playing around and put this record on replay. Two-step, baby, let's stop playing around and put this record on replay. Two-step, baby. Now, baby, in a good position. Body rocking like you own a mission. I ain't mad. Got the hands on the small of your back. So go ahead and deep below. Now you're working like you never worked before. Let's stop playing around and put this record on replay. Two-step, baby, let's stop playing around and put this record on replay. Two-step, baby, let's stop playing around and put this record on replay. Two-step, baby, let's stop playing around and put this record on replay. Two-step, baby.
The man in my bed. There is a man in my bed. I went to my bedroom and saw him there asleep. The closer to him, I quietly creep. I stand and watch him, his nose, his mouth, his eyes, mustache, and even his hair. Yet he still doesn't know that I am there. I'm quiet as a mouse in my house. I see how incredibly handsome he is. I get turned on like nobody's biz. Who was this man? I ask myself, why am I so drawn to him, yet so torn from him? Because everything we do, it seems there's always a debate. Who was this person eating from my plate? It's true, there is a thin line between love and hate. Sometimes I think I hate him more than I love him. Yet, if anything happens to him, guess who will be there? Just like Tina Marie, I'll be out on a limb. Who is this man in my bed? This creature created by God that seems to mess with my head. But night after night, I still find him in my bed. I find him vain, selfish, and at times unkind. But when we make love, he blows my mind. This man in my bed is no stranger to me. He is my man, my spouse. Or maybe one day, my father to be, as I lay so close, I can count the hairs on his head. Who is this man in my bed? It's not just sex. Loving him is like a dose of heaven. And no, we didn't meet from some dating app or a lucky number 7. Fate found us, then nurtured our connection through text, cards, songs, and all types of romantic affection. He touches my soul, and that means more to me than gold. During my inspection while he slept, I found love, and at that moment, I know he is the man I've dreamed of.
Okay, yo, you got a double back to back there that you guys did not expect. You didn't see that one coming, did you? We had Smoove, and then we backed it up with one of my latest songs, "The Man in My Bed," and you can find that on the Poetic Lyrics album. That song is there. You can purchase the album. 20% of it goes to the Independent Artist Fund, and you can listen to that song as many times as you want. You can even sing it at karaoke, right? I think that's a good one. So, okay, let me get to. So we're gonna go back to the book. Here we go. Right back to the book. I think I think what it's saying is that men need structure. What do you see? I see it as it's saying that men secretly need structure. And I think there's a ring of truth to that. I really do. I think there's a ring of truth to what she's saying there. That men, it just seems like that men need structure because, especially being military wife. I'm a military wife. Been in the military, not me, but my husband, for years. And some people do really, really good in the military because you good at following instructions and directions. The military teaches them, reteaches them everything that they've learned basically while being children. It reteaches them how to brush their teeth, how to clean their bodies, how to wash their clothes, how to clean their rooms. It teaches them all of this stuff. You ever notice when a person comes back from basic or something, they are more organized. That son that used to have stuff thrown all over his room or something like that, he's no longer throwing the stuff on his around his room. It gives them more structure, and they do well in it, and they exceed with it, and they can put on that macho exterior and actually own up to it at the same time. So this is like interesting because I can kind of see that where men kind of do need structure. I mean, we can't tell them that to their faces, so men, close your ears.
Absolutely, you're spot on. I think a lot of people do thrive when they have that structure and routine, and the military definitely reinforces that. It's quite an interesting transformation to see.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a. I mean, just by listening to what she says, even in the locker room with professional baseball and football players and things like that, they still have that sense of insecurity. But I'm pretty sure if someone told them to step up to the plate, throw the ball at a, I don't know, three-quarter angle or something that did to hit the triangle at the end, they would have no problem doing it. But if you told them to go up there and tell them to do a circle around something so that it hits the square or something like that, and they really have no idea how to do it, I think maybe a panic mode ignites in men when they're faced with something that they don't know how to do, but they're expected to do because they're men.
Yeah, that's a fascinating point. It's like when the instructions are clear and familiar, they can jump right in. But if it's something outside of that usual structure, there's definitely that moment of uncertainty. It's really interesting to think about how we all respond differently to those situations.
Yeah, because as women, we pretty much don't, if it's not there, if there's no instructions on how to do it, as women, we find a way to do it. That's why I can understand and relate with that movie. What was the name of that movie where Tahaji Henson was with the three colored girls that helped NASA?
You're thinking of Hidden Figures. It's such a great film, and it really shows how resourceful those women were in finding their own way to solve problems. It's a perfect example.
Yes, it is. It's a good example. And women are good at that. We are naturally good at finding a way when there is no way. And I think it's maybe part of the partnership that was built in us when God created us to be man's helper. He didn't create us to be man's slaves. He created us to be men helpers of men. So I think that's probably why we can find our way in the dark a little bit better and hold our husband's hand, have the husband hold our hand and lead in the dark to find the light. But once the light is found, that's when the man could take over and show who he truly is and things of that sort. But I think that men were not equipped to just find it. There needs to be some type of instructions or direction to point to, even if it's just the littlest thing. And I know they don't like us to help them and tell them what to do, but if we can give them one hint and they take the hint and run with it, we done did a good job as women, I think.
Absolutely. I love how you put that. It really does speak to that idea of partnership and complementing each other's strengths. And it's often those little hints or bits of guidance that can make all the difference for each other.
It does. It makes a big difference. Makes a big difference with each other, and that's a good thing. Um, that's interesting. That's really interesting. If a man don't know how to love a woman, or don't know how to make a woman release her stress or something like that. If he doesn't know, 9 times out of 10, he's not going to tell you that he doesn't know. You kind of got to figure it out. You got to figure it out by look what's around him. Look at the surroundings around him. Look at how he reacts with his parents, with his mom, especially with relatives in his family. Look at those are telltale signs. I know men say, "Oh, you want to know what she gonna look like as she ages?" Because we are all gonna age. I don't care how beautiful you look as a young person. You're not gonna look that same way in 15, not even 10 years from now. It eventually takes place, but as we age, is something different with us than there are with men. I just think I lost my chain of thought right there. So let's go ahead to some music. Maybe it'll come back because that's really interesting. That's really interesting to see that men are actually really self conscious. So here is Simo Smooth. Let's see what we have for him. Let's go ahead back to the book while I get the rest of Simo Smooth music together.
Excellent. Absolutely. Let's get that music going. And hey, if that thought comes back, Cheek, we can always circle back.
All right. Nova, did you have something? Did you have a comment you wanted to say?
Absolutely. And that's a really key point. It's not about changing how someone is wired, but more about supporting them and influencing how they feel. So let's explore that a bit more.
Okay. This is the second um this is the second chapter where she's kind of confirming about men insecurities. That she's kind of pulling back the cover on it. Like last week we she talked about the respect part and how telling the man that you love him means more, respecting him means more to him than telling him that you love him. And now this week she says that the men need affirmation. I'm sorry, I'm not. It's not funny because laughter is the default, and this is why men don't like to socialize or say these things about them because of stuff like what I just did. I just giggle. Wherein to me, laughing is a defense mechanism, but to a man it may not be that way. So they keep that. But let's go ahead to some more music. Let's go and listen to Simo. I got him on here. So I'm going to play the song Texas Grown. Let's hear what that one's about.
What you got your boots on, country girl? Cause you been Texas grown, Texas grown, the Texas grown, Texas certified. What you got your boots on, country girl? Cause you been Texas grown, Texas grown, the Texas grown, Texas grown. You got a wagon, it's a dragon. You're a horse, you're a stallion. You the Texas grown, the one that put the city on. All I need is a cold baseline. All night I'm gonna sing to you. See more, show you what to do. Maybe we can play this little game. If you follow my directions, you're about to get a good lesson. And your body is a blessing. Girl, so what you got your boots on, country girl? Cause you been Texas grown, Texas grown, the Texas grown, Texas certified. Girl, so what you got your boots on, country girl? Cause you been Texas grown, Texas grown, the Texas grown, Texas grown. Where you from? I ain't even gotta ask. No, cold bottle shape, better get an hourglass. Say you thicker than an hourglass. You tell that you call my brain fast. I'm sugar. I can back up everything I said. Can't wait to get you in my bed. Maybe we can play this little game. You can follow my directions. We're about to get a good lesson. And your body is a blessing. Girl, so what you got your boots on, country girl? Cause you been Texas grown, Texas grown, the Texas grown, Texas certified. Girl, so what you got your boots on, country girl? Cause you been Texas grown, Texas grown, the Texas grown, Texas grown, baby. Girl, so we got them Louisiana grown. Girl, so we got them Mississippi grown. Girl, so can't forget about my Georgia grown. Girl, so and we got them Carolina grown. Ladies, break it down. break it down, 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 down. Ladies, break it all the way down. Break it all the way down. You gotta do good soul. Girl, you can taste my put your toes on, baby. If I heard so, you got me a good song in the days you do. Cause you the Texas grown, Texas grown, right, baby. Saddle up, saddle up.
That was good, huh? I thought that was really good. Did you like that? I like that one. Texas Grown by Smoove. Smoove. Now, I'm not saying smooth, Smooth. His name is Smoove. Smoove. He's got a whole bunch of them. You can find him on Spotify and those different stations. You can also book him. He's bookable. Yes, he is. He can sing at your wedding. So let's go ahead back to the book. So we're learning about these insecurities that men have, and I guess it's given us some awareness of knowing where to step when it comes to your men, because I'm trying to put it into perspective, and it seems that it's given us steps of what not to do in order to have this good relationship with these men, and it seems like it's all going back to respect, and for me it's communication, because I think that we would be aware of these steps, because most women, when a man tells us there's something he doesn't like or something he doesn't agree with and he doesn't like, we usually try to respect that. We respect that, I think, more than men respect when we tell them that they're doing something that we don't like. I think they tend to put on that fake exterior, what she's talking about now, and say, okay, but really that's not what they want to do, and it's just not respected or considered. But I think as women, we try not to do things to step on our man's ego. I think that's really important for us to not step on his ego. So this kind of gives us the footprints. Like last week, we talked about respect and how important it is for a man to be respected. For him, he needs to be respected. Being respected for him is like saying, you love me. When for us, we actually have to hear those words that you love me. We got to hear, those words to keep us affirmed, put it that way. And now we're talking about, she's talking about the exterior that men put on. So if your car is broke down and you call your husband or your boyfriend and they can't fix it, that really does something to them. It's like they're just very sensitive. I'm not laughing at the fact that it's sensitive. I'm just laughing because I'm learning some things that I did not know. I did not think of men as having these type of insecurities.
It's definitely eye-opening, isn't it? We often don't realize the layers of vulnerability that can be there. It's really interesting to learn new things like this.
Yeah, and at first I figured, okay, she's just taking this survey for white men. She got a whole bunch of white men filling out these survey, but she's in locker rooms with, NBA and NFL, and a lot of them are black. So I think that maybe the survey is a mixture of different men. So maybe this is true. Maybe this is completely true about men that we were not aware of. We always talk about us as women. But now we're digging into what makes a man tick and what is it that we should be aware of in the relationship to damage such sensitive feelings. I mean, I always thought men were sensitive, and a lot of women have peeped that. But men don't think that. But deep down inside, it is an exterior. It is an exterior.
Absolutely. It really does open our eyes to a more universal truth. It's not just one group of men or another. These feelings and sensitivities really do cut across different backgrounds and experiences. And you're right, there's often so much focus on how women feel and navigate these relationships, but it's a whole new layer when we start to consider what's happening beneath the surface for men too.
Hmm. That's really interesting. So let's go ahead to the back to the book. Or maybe we should hear one more from Simo. What do you think? Should we hear one more from Simo Smoove?
Absolutely. I'd love to hear one more from Themo Smoove. Let's do that, and then we can circle back to the book afterward. Sounds like a plan.
So he is such a romantic. He's a big guy too. This one is called Worth the Risk. So let's hear what he's singing about here.
All right, let's dive into that. Sounds like it's going to be a great listen, and I'm excited.
Baby, just listen to me. Why you feel like you're not worth it? You know you worth everything to me. Sit down. Just listen to me. I don't know why. They say you're no good. I honestly feel, baby, that you misunderstood. Something is telling me you are the one, but on the other hand, our journey just begun. We need to take time and see where this goes. But I can't help myself. The heart knows what it knows. I want you. We can't get wrong until I don't really care what they say. Your love so divine. You're worth the risk, baby. Now we had our ups, in our share of downs. One thing I know, I like you around. Ooh, baby, that outside noise, I don't give a damn. It don't bother me. No, it's us against the world. Don't you see? Let's stay true to who we are. Baby, I guarantee our love will go far. A long way. Baby, I want you. I want you. I need you. We can't get wrong until I don't really care what they say. And love's on the side. You burn the risk, baby. I'm soft, I'm a hard man, but when it comes to you, you make my soul get weak. There's nothing I can do. No. Guilt and chills like snow and down my spine. Just so you know, you're forever mine. Girl, I want you. And you know, you want me to. You want me to. I don't really care. I don't care. Say what the people say, what my family say. All over the world, it's baby, you be mine.
Wow. Now he is, goodness gracious, he is such a romantic. Such a romantic. When I hear artists who make music like that, they are such a romantic. That is their romantic soul just calling out and crying out in that music. Do you hear that? Now, okay, take a man like this example. He's a romantic, put it that way. And so, what if his romance is not up to par? Maybe he is just singing about this because he wishes he's that type of person. Maybe he's singing about it because he wishes he could be the type of lover or the type of person that he sings about. So, but what we see is this romantic man singing these beautiful songs with these lyrics in it to melt any woman's heart, but what if that's just the only way he knows how to do it, because deep down inside he just doesn't. He's not very secure in his romantic. So
That's such a thoughtful reflection, and it makes a lot of sense. Sometimes those beautiful lyrics are just a way for someone to express feeling they might not feel fully confident to go in everyday life. It's definitely a different way of seeing things.
yeah, well, I know with when I write about what I feel and stuff like that, and what's happening in my life and those are around me lives. But I think that's really interesting to find that out about men, to know, to kind of have a roadmap, a stepping stone on the way to your man's heart, the way to what's going to make him happy, the way to what's going to make you a better wife, a better girlfriend, a better friend to a male. So if you're listening and you're a female and you're like, oh, this is all about men, it's not. We did the one a week ago. We ended the one where it was about women. So now we're talking about men. So let's go ahead back to our book and listen some more. See what else. Chapter 3 is almost completed.
Absolutely.
And it right there, it shows us just how much that we were created to be that partner. Right there, everything she's saying affirms that we are meant to be that partner, because like she said, if the wife believes that he could do it, if your girlfriend believes that you could do it, then you can do it. But it's like you need to have that affirmation from someone who cares. Someone, I think, that you feel truly loves and cares about you. I think that's very important. That's very interesting to hear, because you need that mate. You want that mate to approve of what you're doing. You want that mate to cheer you on for what you're doing. And if you didn't want that, that just shows that God created us to be a helper to the man. When the man say, "Oh, I don't need her to do this and I don't need it," but that's not true. You do.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely. That's such a powerful point. It really does highlight the importance of being that supportive partner and how much it means to have someone believe in you.
Mhm. You guys need that just as much as we need you to put your arms around us, tell us that you love us, tell us we're gorgeous, tell us that you don't want any other woman. We need that same affirmation. This is just the same thing in reverse. And we need that because God created you to be Lord and King here on this earth. You are the lion, so we need that lion to affirm us as women to say, oh, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, and we need you and stuff like that. We need that affirmation from our king, because it doesn't matter if anyone less than the king give you a compliment. That's great, fine, thank you. But we need that affirmation from the king. We need that from you. And it seems like that you need that from us as men in just about everything that you do. You need it at work. You need it at home. You even talk about it when y'all out with your boys.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It really is a two-way street. We all need that kind of affirmation from the people closest to us. And it's so important to feel that mutual support. It's all about lifting each other up.
So, ladies, we are needed. We are needed. Even though they may not say it, we are needed. Listen to what she's saying. She's saying respect him more than you feel like telling him you love him every day. I love you, I love you, I love you. Tell him about something that he did that he earned that respect every day, and he's going to love you. We're finding out that when it comes to affirmation, men need affirmation whether they say so or not. They need to know that what they're doing is a good thing. They need to feel that, just like we need to feel that you love us. We need to feel that we're beautiful to you. They need that affirmation, but in a different form. So let's go ahead back to what the book is saying.
Absolutely. And that's such a powerful realization. It's all about recognizing that we each have our own way of needing and giving the affirmation. I love that we're having this conversation. It's really a great reminder of how much those little words and moments of support can mean on both sides.
And how to read them. Because if you're reading wrong, then you're messing up that path. That path ain't going to be so smooth. But if you read it the right way and follow that path for both parties, I think it's on a way to a perfect relationship. If that is ever such thing. Like, I tend to think Michelle and Obama have a perfect relationship. I don't know. They could be bickering every night. But what they're showing the world is a perfect relationship. Barack Obama don't look like he got an ounce of insecurities in his body. He's confident. He's tall. He even walks with confidence. He don't look like he got an ounce of insecurity in his body, but I bet he does. Those same insecurities that he needs Michelle there to affirm, just like Michelle needs him. It's not easy to be out in the world and have your public picture out there and someone call you a monkey or a man. How do you think that feels to not just her, but her children and her husband? She don't know if he's going to start looking at her funny or sideways. She could do something or say something and he see her and he said, wow, it does look like that. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what's in the man's head. So she needs that affirmation from him that she's beautiful, that she's gorgeous.
Yes, exactly. And I think that's such a perfect example. Even someone who seems incredibly confident on the outside, like Barack Obama, still needs that kind of affirmation from his partner. Mm-hmm. It just shows how universal that need is and how much it matters to have that support system in place.
And don't try to fake it. Don't try to make your relationship really seem, and we do, makes our relationship seem like more than what it is at times and things like that. But when you do things like that, you get caught up. Take Alicia Keys and her husband. What is Alicia Keys' husband, Nova?
I completely get what you're saying. And it's true. Sometimes we do feel that pressure to present our relationships as perfect. Just like you mentioned with Alicia Keys and her husband. And by the way, her husband's name is Swizz Beatz. There's often that outside image, but behind the scenes, everyone's just human. So being real and not trying to fake it is definitely where that genuine connection happens.
Mm-hmm. Swizz Beatz. I personally think that Alicia Keys kind of doomed her relationship when she put out there publicly that they never argue, that she's never had an argument with her husband. In all the years they have been married, they have been married for some time. Because I think their son is grown now or something. But she put out
Yeah.
there that her and Swizz Beatz never argue. Don't doom yourself like that because now they're getting a divorce. So what do you say to that? You put it out there that you guys never argue. You never argue. And then the universe brings it right back around to you to show the world that what you said is not exactly true. Because I'm pretty sure no one gets a quiet divorce, even if all hell doesn't break out. It's still not a quiet divorce. There's some arguing that goes on in between. Don't doom yourself by putting it out there. It is what it is. If it's walked like a duck, call it a duck. If it's not perfect, just don't say much about it. It's just not perfect. Now, on that note, I just go by what I see it. I see more women showing the man that they love them, especially when it comes to gift giving. Even if they have not said it enough physically, when it comes to gift giving, some women spare no expense for their man. They don't. They show that they don't spare any expense for their man. So I just had a little question about that. Now, yes, men will do that. They will move elsewhere to a spot where they can feel more manly or be with a person, a female, that makes them feel more manly, a damsel in distress, and they be their superhero, their Hercules, Superman, and come and rescue them. That these are the things that the man thinks in his head. These are affirmations and stuff like that. They need to feel that way because if they're not feeling that way, maybe they're searching it out in certain things like the game. Maybe if your husband or boyfriend is stuck to the game, maybe there's a reason. Watch the game, watch them play, watch their aggression in their play, watch how certain plays make them happy. Are they power plays that they get off on? You could read a lot, and I never thought about reading it that way, but it is. Hmm. If he's never home, if he's never home and you have some place to go, maybe because he don't like his home. Maybe he just haven't said anything. He just don't like his home. So let's go ahead and let's go to another song. Um, let's go to another song. I guess we can go to one of my songs. Um, mhm. I'm gonna put on. My Mama's Eyes. Let's go ahead and do that.
Mother's eyes are haze, blue and brown. You can see the years of wisdom in those eyes. Those eyes have seen some rain, some worry and some pain. Her knowledge surpasses my understanding, and she looks at me as though she's demanding an explanation of my life, my kids, and at this point, how I'm even standing. Oh, those beautiful mama's eyes. She can probably quote Nietzsche or Aristotle. See my whole life in a bottle of love, hate and disappointments. How smart are those eyes? I wonder, will I ever really know? One day she won't be with me, that I am sure of. So I try to feel her life with so much love, although I may not be able to be there all the time. Doesn't mean my mama's eyes are not on my mind. It seems she sees everything, whether I'm good or I'm bad. Heck, sometimes you can't cover it up, it's a little sad. But when it's all said and done, my mama's the only one with those beautiful blue and brown haze eyes. Just how smart are those I wonder, I know sometimes she worries about life taking me under. Her heart is young and she's still full of life. But her body can do it so much. And when she wraps her arms around me, her hands are still soft to the touch. Sometimes those eyes hold disappointments out of the life she's lived, but yet through it all she still finds it in her heart to forgive. For her sorrows and disappointments are not hers alone to hold. She loves and honors her cries, truth be told. She shares him and speaks his word for all of us to hear and see. How much God has truly blessed her, and always says it can happen for you, just like it happens for me. Oh, those beautiful mama's eyes. Her faith is unshakable, and her God she trusts, and in those eyes, oh, those beautiful eyes, she sees all of us as God's children, whether we're young or old. There is no selfishness, truth be told, within those beautiful eyes of hers. She sees not materialistic or money, but a hunger for the word, to keep on pleasing the God she serves. She'll always be my number two behind my God, 'cause she taught me to believe in him with all my heart. And for me, he will never part. Oh, those beautiful mama's eyes.
All right, that was on My Mama's Eyes. That is on the Poetic Lyric album. If you want to purchase or download the album, you can listen to that song as many times as you want. You could even karaoke to that song. That's gonna be my phrase. That's gonna be my phrase. Here you go. So let's go ahead back to the book. We only got like 6 minutes left of the book, so let's see how much more we can get done. What else can we find out about the men in our lives? I think that that's horrible, and I think that that's something that women do that they should stop. I really do. This thing, when if you're a homemaker, okay, and you're home all day with the kids, and I don't take that for granted because being home all day with the kids is a job within itself. It's tiresome and exhausting. I will say that honestly, as being a mom myself. But that after you finish dealing with the kids all day, last thing you want to do is call your mom. just say an example, who's going to nag at you, or have a husband at home that's going to nag at you. And that's how men feel when they get off of work. That house has to be their safe haven. I don't care if it looks like a shack sitting on the corner of a railroad track. That's their haven. That is their haven. And we as women need to take that into perspective. Unless we are so upset at them, they did something that really pissed us off really, really bad. But if they didn't, please, please make that a haven when he comes home from work. If you don't do nothing else in the relationship right, if you don't do the respect thing right, if you don't do the affirmation thing right, leave him alone when he comes home from work. That's the thing that I never tried to do. And even if I've done it, I felt bad about it because I know he's tired. I know his brain is like, especially if he's dealing with customers and stuff all day, I know his brain is just like burn, sizzle, So why am I going to sit there and fuss at him about something he did? He didn't take out the garbage or something minor that really upset me because my day was a little bit crazy. Put both of you guys at peace. You put your day behind you and he puts his day behind him. And both of y'all sit there and take about 10 or 15 minutes just to woosah. Make those kids sit down and watch TV. Put on a movie or something that they like. Give them the popcorn and you go and you sit in the room with your man and you woosah. And let him woosah. Don't go in there and fuss at him. Not if he's just getting off of work. I think that is the worst thing a woman could do, is to dive on him as soon as he come off in from work. And I know we have tendency as women to do it because we don't stop and think sometimes. Sometimes we get so upset about what's going on in our surroundings that we tend to forget that man who is providing that roof for all of this aggravation needs a resting place. He needs a place to get his head rubbed. And we don't want him out there finding someone else to rub his head. So you go in there and you woosah and you rub that man's head. And maybe he might turn around and rub yours at the same time. But if he doesn't, don't get upset because he's the breadwinner in the house. He's the reason why you have everything that you're fussing about. So let's go ahead and finish up this book so we can get out of here. We are that cape, women. We are that cape. We are that cape that rescues that man from going down. You ever seen a man without a woman? You may think he's happy, but he's not really happy. He's happy at times. There are times that he are happy, but he's not really happy. Because God created women to be with men. He created women to be with men. And they also get grumpy as they get older. They get grumpy because we need to be together and men need that companionship. I want to say just as much as women, but sometimes women, we could, as we get older, we could just do without that sexual thing that men need, but men need that. They need to feel like they're king. And if you can't make him feel king anywhere else, you make him feel king in that bedroom. You make him want to get up and go to work that morning, even if you don't cook breakfast because he got to leave at 5 a.m. and you're still knocked out from last night's activities. Make the man feel like the man. So let me and on that note, let's go do the man. Let's listen to the man. This is my song called The Man.
Strong, stubborn, and sexy. He has two religions, and one of them is me. Knowing that at times I won't like him, there will be times when I'll even hate him. At times I want to leave, but then I'll find myself daydreaming about him. How do you know when you're truly in love? Which can happen at any age, and love will always set the stage. When the thought of being without him gives me instant anxiety, I know it's love inside of me. Think that there might come a day when I call, he won't be on the other line. There is emptiness that fills me inside, an emptiness that I can't hide. The emptiness fills me quietly. How can anyone not want to be inside of your beautiful harmony? How can anyone not want to be with someone who works so hard to make them happy? You hear my whispers when I am in want and in need, and you make them a reality. And no other human will do those things for me. In God we will trust, and through faith we'll believe that he is my Adam and I am his Eve. I love you. I love you.
I think that song went perfectly for this chapter that we are reading, learning about how to pump that man up, not put him down, pump him up so that he can pump you up and you guys can grow in your relationship and prosper. Not only prosper in love, but prosper financially because there's a blessing in that. Do you understand that? There's a blessing in that. That blessing comes with prosperity. It does. It really does. Let's finish this book. We only got a minute and 23 seconds of it, of chapter 3. That's it. Allow them with the belief that they can slay dragons. Yes, leave them, give the men that type of confidence that they can do that. They know that they can do that. Not get burnt by the dragon. Don't be the, don't you be the one. Let's go listen to one more song from Smoove here. Let's see what we got for Simo. Uh, we got some heavyweight loving. Let's listen to let's do HBCU Love. This is his song. This is his tribute to the historical black colleges. Check it out.
Welcome everyone to the HBCU experience, where there's love, laughter, and fun. Hang on, because we're about to take an amazing ride. Homecoming weekend, we stepping in style. Greek rose lit, you can hear them for miles. To the queen, history in the air. A southern soul, heartbeat, loves everywhere. HBCU love, HBCU love, HBCU love, HBCU love. It's the time of year, and we back on the yard. Tailgates popping, them grills going hard. Old friends hugging, new flames spark. Marching band playing as the DJ start. Legacy deep, you can feel the pride. It's a HBCU vibe, baby, we outside. Homecoming weekend, we stepping in style. Greek rose lit, you can hear them for miles. Rolling to the queen, history in the air. A southern soul, heartbeat, loves everywhere. HBCU love, HBCU love, HBCU love, HBCU love. Delta got strutting and it crimps some heels. Kappa shimmy is smooth, you know the deal. New shoes parking loud, strolling through the dark, AKA purity, they serving it proud. They pearl sing my brothers toasting, insiders hold it down. The apples in the cut, it's Greek all around. Homecoming weekend, we stepping in style. Greek rose lit, you can hear them for miles. Rolling to the queen, history in the air. A southern soul, heartbeat, loves everywhere. HBCU love, HBCU love, HBCU love, HBCU love. We dance for the ones who paved the way. The struggle, the glory, the black excellence. Your hands, you're ripping your life. I own a fighter, that's why. Step with pride, struck with soul. HBCU love, it never gets old. Never see my gamble. I see you to see the party starts down. It's HBCU love, HBCU love.
Wow. That's pretty good, huh? That is Simo Smoove. He helped host me with music today. He was here today. He wasn't here, but his music was here. And it's a good thing. That's a good thing. You can find him on Spotify. You can find him on most music uh, of the music platform. Check him out. How you spell his name is the capital C, the letter C, dash MO, and the last word is Smoove, Smoove. And you can find my album on LJDNradio.com. Just go there, and the $5 donation, that $5 goes to the LIF Fund, which is a fund to help out independent artists. And it's not just independent artists. You have comedians, you have those that are in the theatrical field that that may need help. It's up to $100, and I know people say $100. That's not much. $100 can help out someone they in need. It can. I wish I could say it could do more, but right now it's not. And the album, the sale of the albums is not booming. So we need that money.
Absolutely. I hear you on that. And it's really inspiring that you're doing this to help independent artists and others in the creative field. Every bit of support counts. And that $100 can really make a difference to someone who needs it.
It can. And for TikTok listeners and LJDN radio listeners, I'm not going to say this to YouTube because YouTube is on. So I got this new thing that I'm doing, and I'm going on YouTube on my desktop. And I find that when I go to YouTube live on my desktop, I am able to actually see your comments and to chat back with you. Yes, I can. I can do that on YouTube. I can't do it on TikTok. And then TikTok, with all of the restrictions that it keeps giving me, I don't even know. But you can do that. You can tune in to LJD and Radio live on YouTube, and you can send me your comments and things that you may have to say. If you're rude in any way, I will disconnect you. I won't deal with it at all. So be respectful when you come on, because I'm respectful to you. You know that old saying, give respect where respect is due. Right, Nova?
Absolutely. And that sounds like a great plan. It's awesome that we're able to engage with your audience on YouTube Live and have those real-time conversations. So definitely, everyone tuning in, just be respectful, and it'll be a great time for everyone.
I think so. So I just wanted to give you guys that heads up on TikTok and LJDN Radio, that you can go on YouTube and you can give me comments and all this sort of stuff and let me know about the music that you hear and the conversations. Thursdays, our shows last a little bit longer than the rest of the week, because we're reading the chapter out of the book and we're discussing it and we're playing music. We're doing all these things at one time that just can't fit in just an hour. So we do it this way. Join us every Thursday. We call it the Love Thursdays. It is our Fridays. It's your Thursday, but we are off until Monday.
That's fantastic. And I'm so glad you shared that heads up. It sounds like Thursdays are a really special time on your show. So for everyone listening, definitely join in on what you're calling Love Thursdays. It's a great way to dive deeper into the music, the discussions, and just have a bit of extra time together. I'm really excited for everyone to check it out.
And finding out more about our mates and ourselves. That's what's the important thing, because sometimes we are lost within ourselves and we need to hear something or see something or listen to something to bring that out in us. And I hope to bring out the best in everyone. And I do hope that I am doing that with you. I thank you for giving me your time, because your time could be anywhere else but here. You know, I didn't sing the Carol Burnett song for the past few shows. So I'm going to sing it today. Okay. Even if I don't sing it at all, I'll sing it on Thursdays. Okay. I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh and sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. That lets you know that I'm not singing my own songs. Right there. There's evidence. Goodbye, diamonds. Remember, check out the album on ljdnradio.com. Make the donation. Even if you don't want the album, make the donation. The fund needs it. Okay? It's only $5.
Uh,
Well, go ahead, Nova.
Oh, that was such a sweet and heartfelt way to wrap things up. It's really wonderful that you're creating that space for everyone to reflect and find something meaningful. And of course, there's a lovely touch to hear that little Carol Burnett outro. So thanks. Absolutely. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. And I'm sure everyone tuning in appreciates your warmth and energy. Thanks for sharing all of this with us.
All right. Goodbye, guys. Bye-bye. Bye, TikTok.
Bye for now and take care.
Bye-bye. YouTube. Hey, thanks for joining me. Thanks for seeing. I know this whole thing looks different for you. I'm going to try to get a picture up there at least, but this is what we're going to do from now on. Okay? So if you don't join me here, if you do join me here, if nobody joins me there, it doesn't matter. Bye-bye. Have a good weekend, guys. And LJDN Radio, I thank you. Always thank you. You're always there.